Hi, welcome to my YouTube. Today I decided to go on itch.io and just look for a random game to play. I went in simulation and saw the demo of this visual novel game, dating sim visual novel called Blood for the Blood Moon. So I'm gonna play that. Let's get into it. Let's get started. Start game. A strong, deep voice calls for you. What name does it call? Okay. That's right, it calls for Sunny. Indeed, it calls for me. It's dark and warm. You feel yourself listlessly float along an unseen current. I can't focus with this sound. Sunny. You hear a voice calling out to you, deep and commanding. A shiver runs down your spine. Is that what that is? Have you always had it? The voice calls again? What? You never have you don't have a spine? Danny, from my blood you are born. Let the life which flows through me be given to you. Let the beautiful red take form and become solid. Let it birth a servant who will carry out my will. I'll call you forth once again. You feel your body rush toward the surface with such force that you gasp, and for the first time the sweet piercing air hits your throat. I'm getting rebirthed or reborn. Everything about you is so heavy and clumsy, like a dying fish you gasp and flail. The once calm current is abandoned, and you are thrust into what can only be seen. And you are thrust into what can only be certain madness. Where did I see scene? It's awful. Who would dare pull you from that comfort in darkness? You open your eyes. Oh, they got saved? Ugh. Oh, I don't like the eyes. Hot The man stands before you. He's probably the hottest guy you've ever seen. Nah. He's there though. I mean, he's the only guy you've ever seen, but you're still sure he's the hottest. He stands in a pool of red liquid. Blood. Yes, that's right. It's blood. He stands up to his thighs in the deep red. His 6 eyes stare down at you. Suddenly, you are quite aware of how insignificant you are, how small you are in comparison to this confident and commanding man. Slowly, you bow before him, for that is what his fierceness demands. A smile spreads across his face, blood oozing out from the corners of his mouth. Golly. I didn't expect my next emissary to be so, what is the word, underwhelming, but I suppose you shall have to do. Not everyone can be like Scat, after all. He smiles again. Ah, what a lovely smile. This person down bad. They down bad. They definitely down bad. Your heart beats just a bit faster. What a strange sensation. The man walks up to you, his movements so fluid and controlled that the blood barely ripples. His fine robes drag through the viscous fluid, staining the white a brilliant red. It was already stained though. What is this, a hand? What is this, a hand? I am your lord and master, your end and your beginning. I am the blood god. Blood god? Sounds nifty. You raise your head a little more, trying to get a better glimpse at his bare chest. Are you down bad for real? Rawr. Fringe. Listen closely, my servant. I have a task for you. He has a grim look on his face with all 6 eyes fixed on you. The weight of it is enormous. You lower your head once more. I need you to find 3 of my former servants. These traitors fled to another realm, defying my orders and refusing to bring me blood sacrifices. Go, find them, and bring back their blood. This is the task I bequeath? I don't know, bequeath to you? Okay, that seems pretty simple, except for a lot of things. But whatever you say, blood god. Best clarify a few things. Is that what I look like? By bring back their blood, you mean kill them probably? Unalive them? A smile spreads across the blood god's face. It would maybe be intellect if it wasn't for the sheer malice in his voice. Kill them. If you are able to end their lives, they will turn back into blood and return to me. They've been separated from me for far too long. He frowns, observing the blood around his thighs. My powers have dwindled. I put too much of myself in them. But live and learn. I am correcting the mistake now. You, on the other hand, wasn't I born from that too? He walks forward, I can't speak. He walks forward, runs his fingers carefully across your cheek, leaving a thin trail of blood. He pale as hell, but he made out of blood. I wasn't he just red all over, I don't know. Doki doki. You are the perfect creation, strong enough certainly to bring them down, but your mind is dirty. The blood god gives your forehead an affectionate flick, laughing softly as he watches the confusion on your face. Your mind is not so complicated. You are loyal to me and me alone, perfect servant. You should feel honored. It took a great deal of time, effort, and love to put you together, my dear. It feels a little like he's making fun of you, but then again, you were literally born 3 minutes ago. Maybe this is normal. Maybe. This is so much reading. You tried to, and this is the demo, so I'm surprised. You tried to ponder the idea more, but your thoughts slipped. You tried to ponder the idea more, but your thoughts slipped through your fingers like the red liquid you stand in. It matters not. This is your master after all. Who are you to betray him? Who are you? Danny. Authority in his voice pulls you from your thoughts. Focus on him once more. Oh, he's getting mad. There's slits for eyes. It's creepy looking, not gonna lie. Do you understand your task? Will you carry out my bidding and bring back the blood of those who have forsaken me? Where's it going back? Yes, my master. The blood god looks pleased. He smiles at you once more. Smart child. He raises his hand and quickly sketches out a complex sign that your eyes can barely follow. Is this the sign? The blood that had been so lazily circling suddenly jolts to life. In great streams it rises above the blood god's head and forms what looks like a swirling portal. The vibrant reds are almost hypnotic. They mix and separate in an endless dance. Turn back to you now. This shall take you to the other world. There you will locate my 3 former servants. You shall know when you see them, for the blood within you, my blood, will alert you to their presence. Now go. Rise to your feet, wobbling slightly at first before regaining your footing. What a strange feeling movement. You know what movement is? You know words? Lugging this heavy body with you is a constant battle with gravity. The blood god's orders are absolute. You must go. The blood god stops in front of the swirling blood vortex. He gently takes your face between his hands and leans in close. So close you can see the 6 pupils of his eyes. What a beautiful shade of red his eyes are. They're creepy as hell. Remember now, dearest, if you ever betray me, if that thought ever somehow makes it into that empty little head of yours, I will not hesitate to turn you back into blood, okay? And turn them back into blood too. Is that clear? There's a lump in your throat that cannot be swallowed. Instead, you manage to stiffly nod your head. Good child. He gives your forehead a quick, almost warm peck. Warm what? The next instant you feel yourself lifted from your feet and the vortex quickly sucks you into its gaping maw. For what feels like ages, you stumble through the red beast up, down, left, right, clockwise, counterclockwise, then a little bit to the left again. Oddly specific, and finally, with a thud that surely would have cracked a normal human skull, you land in the middle of a darkened street. It appears to be night. Well, yeah, if it's so dark. Oh my god, for a second I thought I wasn't recording. I was about to be so mad. The cold moon hangs high in the sky, watching as you, the newest arrival, stumble to your feet. What fateful encounters will you have under this blackened starry sky? Oh wow. Go to the dump, go home, go to the pet store. You turn the corner and see a man standing about halfway down the street from you. Wow, you double cheeked up on a Saturday afternoon. Loud. Very loud. He's bathed in the light from the store he's staring into. It's a lovely, natural blue-green that somehow reminds you of the calm and cooling color of the ocean you've never seen. How you know what the ocean is? How you know what the ocean is? The man standing there doesn't move as you approach. He just stares into the windows solemnly. He looks a little depressed. They're not sure you want to get involved in this guy's business. Alright, fine. You go see what he's doing. It's for the blood god, so you might as well, right? You walk over to him, and the closer you get, the more you can see the sadness in his eyes. The longing for his master, I bet. The sheer and utter heartbreak. What the heck he could even be looking at. You stop beside him and look into the store window. What is that? Your precious blood god obviously did not prepare you for this. I don't even know what it is. It's a Lacerta agilis. Is that like a lizard? The guy next to you suddenly speaks. He still sounds sad, so sad. You didn't really expect him to just start talking like this. Why does he think you care at all? You turn around from the frightened scale creature to look up at the guy next to you. He's eyeing you with a forlorn expression. What? Was that supposed to be sad? Are you supposed to have any clue what he means by a Lacerta agilis? You ask him to clarify. A Lacerta agilis, a sand lizard. They usually aren't bred for captivity, and when they are, it's only for a reintroduction to the wild. It's terrible that it has to be kept in a cage like this. I am concerned about its well-being. Will it get sick, depressed, and die? Like you? Apparently he's decided that you care. Wish you don't. Not at all. Not until you take a step back and get a good, long, hard look at him, that is. Your first impression is that his fashion sense is terrible. Look at that color scheme, like green with... And he's wearing a scarf on a night like this? What is this in his hand? It looks like a snake. It's not hot, but it's definitely not cold enough for whatever he's wearing. Someone is going to get heat stroke. Is that a snake right there? But those jeans, they show off his fine like no other. You can approve of those jeans at least. And that I didn't mean to interrupt your thoughts, but I care about that lizard thing. Really, what's your name? Nice fuck. You decide to do the polite thing and compliment him on his physique. Yes, it is nice, isn't it? But about this fine is both a gift and a curse. He looks behind him, examining his own back in a curved boob butt pose that gives you a very good show of exactly how flexible he is. It's rather impressive, actually. You think this guy could probably use some more compliments? Because he seems so unexcited about his own butt. You compliment him on his phone. I can't speak. You compliment him on his pose as well befim his name. What is this name? Can I ever read that? I am called Hastaroth. It is not a name I freely give to strangers, but I am happy to share it with someone who is a fellow reptile enthusiast. I never said that. Where the frickety is he getting that idea from? Has your sarcasm and disinterest not been clear enough? Exactly. Right, fine, whatever. You suppose that his dedication to the little creatures is kind of endearing, but he'd be cuter if he smiled. But sure, you go with the flow. From now on, you're a reptile enthusiast. Astaroth? We'll call him. Oh, I see what they did there. Because of that. All that's important is that he's definitely one of the guys you're after. How you know? You smile slowly as you realize that you will soon return his blood to the blood god. You gonna kill him? What in the world? You look creepy. This task is going well, you think. All you need to do is get him to let his guard down. You tell him that, yes, you're fond of reptiles. That is why you're standing outside the pet store in the middle of the night, staring at him. He seems satisfied. He's kind of an idiot, isn't he? You remind me of myself. What is your name? I don't got one. You cheerfully give him your name. Oh my god, so much reading. I'm looking at. I'm all starting to hurt. Need some water. Tell me, Sunny, do you have a favorite type of turtle? I don't like those. Whoops, where did that come from? He's jumping all over the place with these questions. I agree. Oh, I like all turtles. The big ones, small ones, the ones with teeth. They all got teeth. Yeah. But they're hot. Let's get this over with. Come on, we don't have all night. That shit in the window there. What? You got no time for this. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's straight up go for the gold. You demand that he surrender his... He looks a little shocked before he shakes his head and sighs heavily, his shoulders slump. Whatever vigor he had due to the reptile talk vanishes almost immediately. But on the plus side, so does the reptile talk, thank God. Not again. I simply cannot go anywhere without someone demanding such things from me. So this is something that happens a lot. Regardless, you stand strong. This is what you want. You're not going to give up so easily, and maybe you can get him to let his guard down at some point, but for now you're just going to put that on the back burner. That's a bonus if it happens. He studies you quietly before sighing again. I should be sighing. Fine, I suppose I have no plans for this evening. It's nighttime. What, really? You brighten immediately. This might be the best thing to happen to you today. And today was the day you were literally created from nothing but blood. Hot diggity. You move closer to him. Oh blood god, what is that? What is that? A slithery black creature. That scared me for a second, and it's just a picture. A slithery black creature lunges from underneath a scarf. The moment you get too close, it narrowly misses you with its pointed fangs. I knew I saw something. Like right here. You cry out and move back, your heart pounding. Whatever it is, that thing is angry. Reaches up and strokes its scaly head, calming the thing down. Good blood god, how can you touch it like that? It looks disgusting. There, Snake. It's perfectly fine, there's no need to worry. Its name is Snake because it's a snaky snake? This is my snake friend Snake. I'm sorry, but he's rather overprotective. I hope he didn't startle you. Well, he clearly did. It took too long to react. You admit that he startled you, but only just a little. You're not going to say that the blood is still pumping in your ears and that you can feel your hands trembling. You say that maybe now is not a good time with the snake around. Besides, the mood was sort of killed anyway. He agrees with you, keeping a careful hand on your snake's head in case the thing decides to strike again. He suggests that the two of you meet some other time, okay? That could work. You agree happily and decide to meet him in the very same place the next morning. You say your goodbyes, you even say goodbye to Snake the snake, and then you both go your separate ways. You're a little disappointed, but honestly, things could have gone worse. This seems like the start of something good. Blocked by a snake ending. Oh, that's an ending? Okay. I don't think I want to do that again. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna continue the series and get... I thought this game was short, but I don't know if I'm gonna continue and get the other three endings or like 4 endings. Probably got a bad ending. I'll be forgetting it's a visual novel.